First, as we celebrate Halloween, it means Thanksgiving is right around the corner. Along with it comes the 56th annual Topeka Community Thanksgiving Dinner. Beth Kensinger is the kitchen coordinator this year. Tricia Morgan is their secretary. They are both here to let us know what is in store. And there are, Beth, some changes for this year's meal. What is the big one?
Well, the very biggest change is that we're actually changing venue. Not very far, but we're moving from the Ag Hall, where we have had dinner for the last 25 years, into the exhibition hall at the Stormont Vale Events Center.
That extra space, what's that going to allow you to do?
It's going to be wonderful. It'll give us a lot more space for all of our volunteers coming in and out to do deliveries. It's also going to really help to have a much more updated kitchen than the one that we had at the Ag Hall. So.
Well, that means that you need things and people and all of that goes along with it, and that's what we are here to get the ball rolling on today. Yes. So Tricia, what are some of the things that you want people to be starting to think about now? Are the donations already needed starting to roll in?
Yes, we will be collecting donations at our fire departments in Topeka, and that will start here in a few days. We have a Sign Up Genius that goes live tomorrow, so we're looking for all kinds of volunteers. It's listed, I think, starting November 20th on Monday. We start needing volunteers to come on in, and you can sign up right through there. It's pretty easy. My email's there if you have any questions.
And what kinds of items do you want people to start bringing to the fire stations?
We need mashed potatoes, green beans. There's some other things that you
absolutely. Canned chicken broth, canned sweet potatoes, canned jellied cranberry sauce, white sugar and brown sugar, canned box stuffing.
All those things that it needs. And then when do you guys start cooking?
Well, we start prep on Monday, slicing turkey, things like that. We start dishing, making our giant trays of food on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I get to be there at 4 a.m. on Thursday morning to start putting things in the oven. So.
Which is wonderful, Do you have some major sponsors you'd like to recognize already that are making things like the turkeys possible?
Well, actually, that comes from individual donations.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, we have a lot of people who throughout the year donate, and so we make those purchases ourselves.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Another big need are delivery drivers. How can people help out with that, and how big of an undertaking is that, Tricia?
Yes, we are looking about around 70 drivers on the day of Thanksgiving, and on the Sign Up Genius, there's different times that you can sign up for. It's all, I think, starting close to 8 or 8:30 the first round is. And we are needing some people that have vans for that first one that can take about 200 meals at a time. So if you have a van and you can help us out, get on that Sign Up Genius, please.
The meal's on Thanksgiving Day. Is there a time frame that you serve?
Absolutely. We open the doors for the meal at noon. We'll probably be opening the doors just into the lobby at 10 or 11, depending on how cold it is that day. But yeah, the meal will go from about noon to 2.
What do you want people to know about who is invited to this particular gathering? Because I think that's kind of a misconception that only certain people can go. But who do you want to come?
We really want everybody to know that everybody is welcome to come. Whether or not whether you just don't feel like cooking, or if you're new to town and don't know anybody. I mean, the whole purpose of our organization is that nobody needs to eat alone on Thanksgiving Day, and we really just want anybody in the community to feel free to come and join us.
Well, I'll tell you, Ms. Pauline and Grant Cushenberry and their groups that came together and started this 56 years ago would be so proud of how this tradition has lived on. And it is a tradition, isn't it, Tricia?
Absolutely.
How many years have you been involved, and what have you been seeing when it comes to families and groups?
Yeah, this is my 10th, 11th year. I started with my kids when they were younger. We started volunteering, and this is my 2nd year as the secretary of the community, and I just love it. I mean, everybody comes together, and you see, what's amazing, you see a lot of families come together, bring their kids, and help out, and it's awesome to spend time with your family and to give back to the community.
Just a wonderful tradition. How many years have you been doing this, Beth?
This is actually only my 3rd year.
She's kind of a newbie, and she got hooked.
I did.
And now you're in charge of the kitchen. What is it that made you get so enthusiastic about this cause?
I really love the idea of building community, and was looking for more ways to become part of our community here as my kids have gotten a little bit older and I've had a little bit more time, and so, yeah.
Well, we want everybody to know about the Topeka Community Thanksgiving Dinner. Thanksgiving Day at noon is the 56th annual event. Remember, it's going to be over at Exhibition Hall this year at Stormontville Event Center, so not too far from where it was, and it'll be pretty easy to find. Just follow the crowd and follow your nose as you can smell the delicious food. You can start requesting deliveries this Friday, so I want you to have this phone number, but remember, Friday is when you can start making the phone call, 785-274-9753, and then you have to have those delivery requests in by November 17th. They will ask you to leave a little bit of information, your name, your address, of course, so they can get it to you, and how many meals you need. And then those volunteers will be needed Monday through Thursday over at Exhibition Hall. I will have that link right after the show posted on WIBW.com. It's there, Tricia. Trust me, I was scrolling through it today. It is already there, and it takes a community to make this community feast come together. But it's a great family tradition, and thank you both so much for filling us in on what we all can expect this year. Thank you.
Thanks.
We will tell you about a special day to honor those who give back to our communities next.